Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Channel and Travel Corner. I am Ellis, radio's second best friend. And today we're featuring legendary radio personality, Cousin Brucie, Bruce Morrow. If you don't know anything about Bruce Morrow, he was a legend in New York City. Started out in 1959 on WINS, and then moved over to 77 WABC, where he spent 13 years as a rock and roll powerhouse at night. He would do appearances. Hundreds, sometimes thousands of teens would come out and see him. He was really popular. Later on, he moved on to WNBC in the 70s, moved into radio ownership, owned several radio stations, including WALL, where lots of legendary radio personalities came through. Eventually, he wound up back on the radio in New York at 101 WCBS-FM, where he spent 23 years playing the oldies before moving on to SiriusXM satellite radio, where he spent many years, about 15, until it was announced he would be returning to New York radio and 77 WABC in September 2020. What a homecoming. If you like what you hear, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, and after you do, smack that bell. And you will be notified whenever we post anything new. All right, let's head back to 1960. It's Cousin Bruce Morrow in his second year in New York radio at 1010 WINS, WINS, New York.
WINS time now, 7 p.m. Time for the Big M, Bruce Morrow. Tonight, from Ravenhall Pool at Coney Island, here's Bruce.
Yeah, it's the Big M, the Bruce Morrow Show. Okay, Cousin Bruce, go!
Hey, here we are in Crazy Ravenhall Pool down here in Coney Island, and everything's swinging. How you doing, cousin? Oh, you know it. We got a load of cousins here, and everyone's ready to go. We're going to be giving out a lot of prizes. We got a lot of albums. We got hundreds and hundreds of our cousins here. We're live from beautiful Coney Island, Ravenhall Pool. What do you say we start dancing right now, cousins, here in our beach party? We're mixing the old with the new. Here's Bobby Rydell. I do it again.
Yes, I do it again. Yes, I do it again. 1010 WINS, New York.
And there we go, Bobby Rydell there. Hey, we're down at Ravenhall Pool here in our beach party. Everybody happy? Everyone having a good time? Oh, you know it. You know it. We're going to be mixing the old with the new. Stand by, because now I want to tell you where to go for a tremendous date. Or if Mom and Dad want to take you somewhere, you can indulge a romantically lazy feeling by lunching outdoor, cousins, under the trees at Tavern on the Green. Here amidst the splendor of Central Park, you'll enjoy the many unique pleasures of New York's only country club restaurant. And no one caters to your good taste like the Tavern's kitchen staff, you know. When you taste your favorite dishes served outdoors in the sophisticated atmosphere of Tavern on the Green's gay and gracious gardens. If you're driving, you're going to be very happy to know that parking's free at the Tavern, easy to get to by train, bus, or taxi. Tavern on the Green is located at 67th Street in Central Park West, just a short walk from anywhere in the Central Park area. Why don't you stroll in there, baby? Go stroll. Call Trafalgar 33200, TR 33200. A treat you'll always remember. Cousins, the WINS time right now. It's 4 minutes after 7 o'clock here in our beach party. We have music for you. How about going to the old musical museum turntable right now? The Eldorado's at my front door.
Crazy little mama come knocking, brother, knocking at my front door.
At last, a product testing laboratory reports on amusement parks. Here's what they found at parks X, Y, and Z. High admission charges, parking fees, confusion. Here's what they found at Palisades, America's greatest amusement park. 30 cents admission, free parking, free dancing, free stage shows, free aerial acts, free ice cream and candy to the first 1,000 children Wednesdays and Saturdays. Rides, 5 cents afternoons, 10 cents nights, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Games of chance. Hundreds take home valuable prizes every day. Incredible rocket to the moon. $1 million sports car turnpike. Every ride safe, fun, and really exciting. beautiful gardens, cool shade trees, world's largest saltwater pool. It's all fun and so much more for free at Palisades. Now more than ever, America's greatest amusement park.
Hey, you know it. We're out here at Ravenhall Pool. Hi there, cousins. Let me see if we can say hello to. Hi, what's your name, dearie? It is. How would you like a new album? Would you like the On the Belmont album? Okay, let's give it to her. The On the Belmont album there for her. Guys and girls, let's move right over to the Beach Party. One of the most fabulous records to come out in the last couple months. I want you to meet them. Guys and gals, the guys with the boo-boo, the Yogi Man here, the Ivy 3.
Baby.
Hey, Bo-Bo.
Hey, Bo-Bo. Hey, Bo-Bo. 10 wins, 10 wins, 10 wins.
Hey, there we have the fabulous Ivy 3 wins time right now. It's 10 minutes after 7. Guys, let's have your names. Quick, Ivy 3.
Charlie, Don, Audie.
Well, thank you very much for coming down to the Beach Party, guys and girls. Thank you, fellas. There you have it. You're going to see a lot of tremendous guests and live in person here at the Beach Party. Everybody happy so far? Right you are. Remember now, New York is a summer festival, and don't forget Schlitz.
Here's Chris Connor for Schlitz.
Know the real joy of good living. Move up to quality, move up to Schlitz. Know the real joy of good living. Move up to quality, move up to Schlitz.
The beer that made Milwaukee famous. Schlitz of Milwaukee.
Hey, right you are. People who like Schlitz better than any other beer may offer several reasons for their choice, but one of the most common is that there's more real pleasure in Schlitz. That's what it is. Refreshment, of course. Better taste, that's right, because only Schlitz has the deep, cool kiss of the hops. That's right, that's a flavor. And more satisfying, yes, again, because Schlitz is superb quality beer and tastes really like it. Move up to Schlitz today, won't you, cousins? Take home a six-pack or two and serve it to your friends. It's one of the real joys of good living. Beer's so good it made a city famous. Schlitz, Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company, Milwaukee, and other cities. Hey, cousin, you know what I have for you right now from the old turntable? Chuck Berry, roll over there, Beethoven. Here you are.
Well, I'm gonna write a little letter, I'm gonna mail it to my local DJ.
Hey, you know it, it's the Beach Party. Everyone having a crazy time. It's 14 minutes after 7 o'clock. Here's Roll Over Beethoven for you, Mr. Chuck Berry. This is Show Business Radio, my friends. This is WINS Wins in New York.
Now, to the motion picture screen comes D.H. Lawrence's famous novel, Sons and Lovers, produced by Jerry Wald, who brought you Peyton Place. The exceptional cast of Sons and Lovers includes Trevor Howard, Dean Stockwell, Wendy Hiller, Mary Ure, and Heather Sears. See the many faces of love, frankly, powerfully dramatized in Jerry Wald's Sons and Lovers, brought to the screen by 20th Century Fox in cinemas.
And that starts on Tuesday at the air-conditioned Victoria and the Beekman Theaters here on the Beach Party. We're all going to go swimming. Everybody have a buddy? Yeah! You know it. Cousins, right now, a guy that came over on his way to a big show. He just wanted to stop in and say hello. Let's give a big hand to C.C. Curtis and say hello to him. Come on now. C.C., I have one question to ask you, buddy. What's the C.C.? Does it really stand for Clay Cole?
No. Coca-Cola.
Great, one of our sponsors. Where are you off to now, C.C.?
New Rochelle.
Well, there you are. Let's give a hand to a tremendous guy who came all the way down here, C.C. Curtis. Thank you. Hey, we'll be hearing from C.C. Curtis a little later. Right now, my friends, we got some moving to do. How about Big Boy Pete with the Olympics? Yeah!
Wins New York. Ken wins New York.
There's Big Boy Pete for you, cousins. The Olympics. We're down here at Coney Island, Ravenhall Pool. I didn't think we'd make it here today. I thought we'd sort of be in rubbers and raincoats and everything, but the sky is clear. Coney Island is beautiful, and so are all you. What do you say? What do you something by Dion and the Belmonts? What do you say right now? Oh, you know it. I know what you like. Yeah. Dion and the Belmonts on that tremendous album. It's called Swinging on a Star. Let's go swimming.
A mule is an animal with long funny ears. Ten wins New York.
Hey, what do you say we hear for Dion and the Belmonts there on the Beach Party? Cousins out here at beautiful Coney Island. And everybody's having a wonderful time of getting autographs. A lot of stars will be here. Jan and Dean will be here a little later. And we'll get a lot of fun. We're going to have a little dance contest right after we hear a word from Winston. Listen.
Secret of that famous Winston flavor is Filter Blend. Yes, the big taste difference is Filter Blend, and only Winston has it. That's why Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Every smoker knows in a filter cigarette it's what's up front that counts. And up front, ahead of the filter, is where Winston puts exclusive Filter Blend. Rich, golden tobaccos, specially selected, specially processed for full flavor in filter smoking. Let Winston prove to you that Filter Blend makes all the difference. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Oh, you know it, here at the Beach Party, Cousins, 22 minutes after 7 o'clock wins time. And to this next record, we're going to have a little dance contest. Let's have the Cousins introduce themselves quickly. Come on. What's your name, dear?
Francis Greisbaum.
Francis. And what about you?
Frank Romanelli.
Frank.
Charlie Russo.
Charlie.
Joe Judas.
Joe, cousin.
Echo.
Helen.
Helen, you know it. All right, we have a little dance contest right now for a tremendous album. The people here on the beach will be the judges. Let's dance to an oldie from the Musical Museum. Little Richard. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Good golly, Miss Molly, sure like the ball.
Hey, what do you think about that on the Beach Party? Let's see what we have on the Beach Party. All right, let's have it. Couple number one. Come on, cousin. All right, now, couple number two. And couple number three. I'll tell you what we're going to do, my friends. Let's give them all an album. Couple number one, the new Freddie Cannon album. Couple number two, the new Frankie Lyman album. And couple number four from the museum, the Paragon, Beat the Jester. Thank you very much, cousins. Tell you what, let's do it right now. I think it's time to go right back to uptown to WINS and Radio Circle. Dick Waffle's waiting for us there. I'll be back in 5 on the Beach Party. Nobody move, you're captured.
Lynn's Communications presents The Sound of You.
Instant.
Accurate.
On the spot when news is hot.
The Wynn's News Center is on the air.
This is Dick Waffle standing News Watch. I have 75 winds degrees. New York, storm damage. The winds and rain of the tropical storm Brenda blew out of New York City at 2 o'clock this afternoon and went on to snarl things up in New England. The advance guard of Brenda's rain and winds arrived in the metropolitan area at about 3 o'clock this morning, and Brenda herself swished past at about noon. During the 11 hours, the storm rained and blew over New York and its suburbs. Highways were flooded, subway service was disrupted, and planes were grounded. The Weather Bureau reports that this afternoon more rain fell in New York than ever fell before on a single day in July. The rainfall was 4.79 inches. Yorktown, New York. Manhunt. Police this afternoon were tracking through the rain-soaked woods of northern Westchester County in a grim search for the killer of a pretty school teacher. Red hair and 24-year-old Carol Segretta of North Troy, New York, was shot 4 times late yesterday in a wooded Lover's Lane beside the Croton Reservoir. A witness said he saw a tall, slim man with a Western-style hat flee the woods just before the body was found. More news in a moment. The Town Crier. An international program representing composers and compositions from all selections of the globe entitled Around the World with the Suford Band will be presented in Music Grove of Forest Park, Queens on July 31st. This program will be a musical salute to New York World Fair of 1964-65. That's Forest Park, Queens, July 31st at 3 p.m. Around the world, around the nation by Dateline. Cape Canaveral. Missile firing. The atomic submarine USS George Washington has fired another Polaris missile from the depths of the Atlantic off the Florida coast. The Defense Department said the Polaris flew more than 1,000 nautical miles and that all test objectives were successfully attained. London. Soviet subs. The deputy commander of the Soviet Navy says Russian submarines now are able to blast remote land targets. In a Moscow Radio Home Service broadcast, the admiral said the Red Submarine Fleet is now capable of dealing powerful blows not only against the enemy native, but against any objective situated on remote territory. He did not specifically say Russian submarines are able to fire missiles underwater. Seoul, South Korea. New government. Ballot box burning and rioting directed against members of the ousted Liberal Party are marring the first days of the newly elected Democratic Party government in South Korea. Dr. John Chang, whose Democratic Party swept to a two-thirds victory, denounced the demonstrations. From the Wind's weather tower, the temperature is 75 degrees, the humidity is 62%, the barometer reading 29.51 inches and rising. The wind out of the west at 23 miles per hour, the THI stands now at 71. The forecast, partly cloudy tonight, low in the 60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and mild, high about 80. Repeating the present temperature, 75 winds degrees. That's the latest from the Winds News Center. Dick Waffle reporting. Next edition of Winds Instant News at 8:25.
Windsland, you have heard the news. Your tip on a news story could lead to the $25 Top Weekly Winds Award.
Winds Newsline number, Judson 2, 7012.
Remember,
when news breaks out,
Winds breaks in.
WINS on radio.